Hi, welcome to MyProjectBazaar.com. This video will lead us to the demo of low-rate DoS attacks detection based on network multifractal. Low-rate denial of service attacks send periodic pulse sequence with relative low rate to form aggregation flows at the victim end. LDoS attacks flows have the characteristic of low average rate and great concealment. It is hard to detect LDoS attack flows from normal traffic due to low rate property. Network traffic measurement shows that aggregate network traffic is multifractal. In order to characterize and analyze network traffic, researchers have developed concise mathematical models to explore complex multifractal structure. Although the LDoS attack flows are very small, it is inevitably lead to the change to multifractal characteristic of network traffic. This paper targets and exploiting and estimating the changes in multifractal characteristic of network traffic for detecting LDoS attack flows. The algorithm of multifractal detrended fluctuation analysis is used to explore the change in terms of multifractal characteristics over a small scale of large network due to LDoS attacks. Through the wavelet analysis, the singularity and bursty of network traffic under LDoS attacks are estimated by holding using Holder exponent. The difference values of Holder exponent of network traffic between normal and under LDoS attack situations are calculated. The D value is used as the basis of determine LDoS attack. A detection threshold is set based on the statistical result. The presence of LDoS attack can be confirmed through comparing D value with the detection threshold. Experiment on detection performance have been performed in the testbed network and simulation platform. The extensive experimental results are congruent with the theoretical analysis. First of all, the capture packets is the important thing. Using this, we can capture the packets by using the Wireshark software. Then the dataset is created based on this software. Then select the dataset. It contains many details for the packets. From that we have to use some of the informations, that is destination IP, protocol, and then the Ethernet, and then the port. These are the very important things used to calculations. And then from these four datas we have to calculate the threshold value for each one. We have to calculate threshold for destination IP, and then for protocol, and then for Ethernet, and then for port. From that we have to compare it with the data. The threshold is compared with the destination IP, and then the suspected destination IPs are calculated. And then the threshold is compared with the protocol, then the suspected protocols are calculated. Then the Ethernet also used in that. The Ethernet also is also suspected by comparing the threshold value, and then likewise the port is also. Then based on these four details, that is the destination IP, protocol, Ethernet, and then the port, we have to select the suspected data, that is the suspected packets, and then from that the attack is predicted. Finally, the attack is predicted from the data. First of all, run homepage.java. For that, right click the page and then select run file option. Then the project is started to running. This is the home page. Just click this image and then press the capture packets. This button will initiate the software, that is the Wireshark. Now the Wireshark is opening. Now we have to select the local area connection and then the start button. Now the packets are captured. Here we have to capture some of the packets. And then if you want to stop the capture packets means then you have to press the stop button. Now we have to store this data into a file that is called as a data set. For that, press file and then go to export packet dissection as plain text file. Now we have to store the data. And then press browse button. Select the data that we saved now and then click view. Now the data is present in the data set is displayed here. Now press next. Now click the number and time. It is the number of data present, that is the serial number, and then here it is the time, and then the source and destination IP. The source IP and the destination IPs are displayed here. This is get from the data set, and then press next. Then click the protocol. It will display the protocol used for that packet, and then press Ethernet, and then the Ethernet is also displayed from the data set, and then click next. Now click the port. The port number for the source and the destination is displayed, and then click next. Now press the destination IP. Now the destination IP and then the destination IP probability is calculated here. For all the destination IPs we have to calculate the probability value, and then click the protocol. Now all the protocols in the packets and then the probability for the protocol is calculated here. Then click next. The Ethernet and then the port is present here. Now press the Ethernet button. It will display the Ethernet and then the probability for the Ethernet is calculated from the dataset. Now click the port. Now the port and then the probability for the port is displayed here. Then click next. Now we have to find the threshold value for the destination IP, Ethernet, protocol, and then the port values. For that we have to press get button. Now the threshold is calculated for the destination IP, and then now the threshold is calculated for the protocol. Now the threshold is calculated for the Ethernet, and then we have to find the threshold for port number. Then click next. Based on these threshold values we have to filter the packets. For that, click destination IP. These are the destination IPs that have the probability value above the threshold value. Then click protocol. These are the protocols that have the probability value above the threshold. And then click Ethernet. These Ethernets having the probability value above the threshold. And then port. Likewise, these ports containing the probability value above the calculated threshold. Then click next. Now press the suspicion. This is the suspected data, and then the occurrence, and then its probability is displayed. Based on this we have to calculate the attacks. Now we predict that this may be attacks for low rate.